All right, everybody, we are back with round 2 for our UTV Bounty and the Brannick Motorsports Bouncer class. But first, as Zach mentioned earlier to our spectators here, we got Matt Holt coming up to the starting line. The bouncer wasn't down here for Hill 1.
Why was it not down here? Would you mind elaborating?
You know what? These are questions for Matt.
Okay, I'll let y'all know. Matt was trying to get down here, got lost, got stuck, got broke, had to walk. Either way,
here he goes.
Oh, here he goes. Y'all watch this huge embarrassing failure.
He is making his way over the Raceline rock pile. This counts as course 1 for Matt Holt. We did already complete course 1 for the rest of the bouncer class, but you know we wanted Matt to be able to participate out here. So here he is. Thank you guys for tuning in with us on Hillside Live. We are at Rush Springs Ranch in Pineville, Missouri this weekend for the NRRA race number 8. This weekend presented by Raceline Wheels. I know Matt's got his new Raceline wheels on the buggy this weekend.
They're doing work, too. He's already impressed me. He has already impressed me. I never thought Matt would make it to here. Go, Matt. Go, Matt.
He's giving her all he's got, Captain. Zach, you made it.
Hey, you know what? It's motivation. I found what drives Matt. It's snacks.
Snacks. More specifically, brownies, I discovered last night.
You know what? Those brownies were fire. I will tell you that. And I'm a brownie connoisseur.
Oh.
Yes, look at me. He's like, if I had experience eating brownies, you have lost your mind.
That would be me, Clyde.
I'm just telling you. Yeah. She can cook,
Tiffany,
guys.
aren't you proud?
Y'all keep that in mind. She off-road races, horse races, and can cook.
Yeah, I can make some box brownies.
Water truck might affect Matt's time.
Water truck might have missed the memo.
It's actually not even a factor. It's not even a factor. I think that sped him up a little bit.
He barely had to swerve a little bit there.
Yeah. There's Matt going into the backflip section. Woo, nails it. Good job.
So for everyone watching online at home, this is not officially Hill 1. We already completed that before our intermission. This is Matt just wanting to get in on course 1.
It's officially Matt's Hill 1 because if he makes it, that will be like the 3rd or 4th hill he's made this season.
It's official for Matt.
Yeah. Well, he did more.
No, Matt's been waiting for this short course. He was ready for it. Mark says, what'd y'all put in his snacky snacks? Man, I don't even know. He hasn't even had a Red Bull or a Mountain Dew today as far as I know. I don't know what's powering Matt right now. It does look like his tie rod's gone, though.
Okay. Yeah, his tires...
They're not supposed to be looking at each other.
No, It's like a girl I dated in high school that was cross-eyed. She was always looking at somebody on the side. We never could see eye to eye. Danny's not a guy, for one.
Danny Myrick, Taylor says, you owe him some money because Zach Garner is on the live feed. I don't think y'all ever decided on what the amount was, though.
$5.
He'll accept $5, though. He takes PayPal, cash.
All right. It was really close. That was as close to finishing the hill as Matt normally does, so y'all got to give it up for him. Pretend like he did great. Good job, Matt. Woo, yeah, thank all three of y'all for yelling.
Hey, that was actually a really good run for Matt, up until
it wasn't. Wow.
He climbed the big hill.
What did he put that thing together with, zip ties? JB quick? He didn't even use the slow JB weld. He just sad.
Oh, Matt.
Huh.
Well, while we work on getting Matt recovered off the course, we're going to run to a quick commercial break. When we get back, we are ready to rock and roll with our UTV Bounty class course 2, so you guys don't go far.
Are you saying the real drivers will be next?
No,
Good.
that's not what I said.
Nail it.
race on Raceline, not only in the Baja 1000, but in Ultra 4. It's on my daily drivers. Their wheels are on everything that I drive, and I don't think I would go anywhere without them.
The Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. Powerfly XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
Radflow Suspension Technology is a manufacturer of high-performance custom OE and universal length shock absorbers. Radflow specializes in OE replacement applications, shock absorbers, and dampers for military vehicles, pickup trucks, SUVs, and motorsport industries. By focusing on custom valve solutions and providing style and agility, Radflow shock absorbers is considered the performance benchmark for all forms of competition. Radflow's product base is known as the choice of champions. Radflow Suspension Technology provides superior products and unrivaled support at the best possible price.
What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time. What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time. There's only one tire brand that can call itself legendary. Rebirthed from the depths of Baja and representing decades of racing heritage, Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. This dominating tire is purpose-built for thrill seekers everywhere. The new Baja Legend MTZ. It's time to get what you really want in a tire. Silica reinforced T4 tread compound for enhanced wet performance. Powerply 3-ply construction for sidewall protection and responsive handling. Improved 4-pitch side biters for bold looks and off-road grip. Proven MTZ tread styling for undisputed traction. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. Gear up and roll with the American mud terrain legend, the Baja Legend MTZ.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Glad to have you. Clint Strain has a tire that's going down on him fast, so what they're doing is they got it hooked to an air compressor, and as soon as they get the track clear and the go-ahead, they're going to roll him out so he'll have air in the tire as long as possible, hopefully through the first climb at least.
I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown from Course 1 in the UTV Bounty class. Cooper Bentley had the fastest time, followed by Josh Krapinski, Cody Cason, Madison King, and Clint Strain. I believe Cooper just broke the beam a little bit earlier. We've got Clint Strain making his way through that Raceline rock pile right now.
As of now, he still has some air in the tires, so that's good. He's going to need it.
This is a pretty long course. We'll see what happens for Clint.
Yeah.
For those of you watching at home that might not be familiar with our different classes here, remember the UTV Bounty class runs the same exact course that the bouncers run on. So it's definitely a challenge for these guys. We got to step it up a notch from our UTV Cup and stock classes that we run on Fridays.
All right, Clint's trying to find that line. It's always tough being the first guy out. You saw once Jay in Showstopper hit that stump with that right tire, everybody else used it, and the guys with momentum absolutely walked up the first hill. There you go. This hill pitches the drivers to the right naturally, so they kind of have to fight it if they don't want to end up in the grass.
We always like to remind everyone at home, too, especially if you've never been to a race in person and seen the difference between what it looks like on camera and what it looks like out here in reality. Hills on camera are steeper than they appear, always.
Definitely.
No, you cannot drive your four-wheeler or whatever straight up this, no problem.
However, the guy that rode the bicycle down it last year is here.
He's here.
He is here.
That dude's crazy.
Yeah, he's missing a few screws.
Speaking of missing screws, we got Matt Holt back up here with us.
Yeah, on Matt's buggy, it looks like the back's okay, but the front is garbage. There you go, Clint. Yeah, Clint's taking the long route. Good luck.
I
If
think
there's
this
somebody's
happened, too,
house
on,
up there,
on course 1.
Are they cooking
Didn't it?
or something?
It's always tough being the first one to go on the hill.
Yeah, but usually they don't go off in the back 40 on an adventure to a lunch break.
He probably can't see over those weeds that are up there.
Good point. That ought to be a dead giveaway. That's not the course, too.
All right.
Yeah, he's just riding around. It's cool.
Is he on the... Is this the right
He's
way?
definitely getting closer to the track.
All right, he is on the right course here.
Till he wasn't. The drone, however, is on the right course. Good job.
Has Jack been studying those course maps?
A minute. Oh, Matt's back.
Welcome back, Matt.
I feel like we're watching a big screen over here on Zach's phone.
We are.
It's like we got a 37-inch high def over here.
Yeah, but I'm lagging.
Yeah, so the buggy's a little broke.
A little broke.
It doesn't look good, I'm going to be honest.
Define little.
It doesn't look good. Ran strong, pulled up the hill great. Although
Hey, yeah, the hill. You made it up the hill, around the whole short course?
That felt like a 37-minute drive from the bottom of that hill to the top of the hill.
It looked like a 37.
I knew that was coming.
I was like, is this thing on? Like, is this working? What is even happening right now? Like, I feel like the buggy's going, but we're not going anywhere.
All right, let's quit talking about that thing and watch Clint. Wow, he is absolutely just, well, he's driving. Wow.
Yeah, that back rear tire is definitely going low.
It's hanging in there, just barely.
You know what? He's about got it whooped now. This is a long course. Should we have put a fuel stop in somewhere?
It is. It is a long.
330.878. Wow, 330.878, and the time to beat. Holy moly.
That was our first driver with a complete lap around the UTV Bounty Course 2. If you're just joining us online, welcome to Hillside Live. We are at Rush Springs Ranch in Pineville, Missouri this weekend for the NRRA number 8 presented by Raceline Wheels. That was Clint Strain out on the course. Looks like Casey Howell out there now.
Thank you.
Sounds like Casey Howell out there now. Poor Casey. All right, that was just to break the beam for him.
That thing sounded a lot better when he took off, but either way, he made it. Good job.
Our UTV Bounty class of drivers is dwindling quickly.
I tell you what, again, the Bounty class is extremely hard. I say this all the time. I have a lot of courage for those guys because they race the same class that we do. And, again, there's so many gnarly ledges and stuff that it's hard to climb in a bouncer. So when you have a tire that's, half that big, it makes a big, big difference. So, again, I have a lot of respect for those guys.
Madison King on the line now. Madison had a fourth-place finish on Course 1, but with Cooper Bentley out of the running on Hill 2 right now, and Clint Strain had a little trouble. Let's see. Yeah, things might be looking pretty good for Madison if she can lay down a decent run here.
And, again, so right there where her you can see kind of a little bit of a V about two-thirds the way across. Usually that's where you want to kind of stick your, for the bouncers, a lot of guys will stick their passenger tire there and kind of hug that V all the way up. Again, this is such a, you can see right there, there's nothing from about a third of the way up all the way to the top. There's no real challenges. It's just a super steep hill to climb, and it's so much fun to hear the big horsepower buggy guys because they can literally just slam the gas, rip the entire thing, and again, it feels the same way. I think even at a big bouncer, like you're climbing, you're like, how long does it take?
Loose dirt on this hill.
It is, and it's kind of like shelf rock. You've seen a couple guys slice tires this weekend. There's a lot of loose shelf rock as well as there's some actual rocks embedded into the course. So
things are looking good so far for Madison. This is a long course. We're making use of this Mickey Thompson mountainside, getting every bit out of it that we can this weekend, running all of our classes out here. Matt, do you know what Cooper broke?
I don't.
I'm not sure why he just broke the beam. Prudence.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Was he breaking the beam for himself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think so. That's what I heard. If we find out some more intel, we'll let you guys know.
Okay.
Apparently, he only had two-wheel drive.
Yeah, I don't think he could make this course in two-wheel drive.
He could have Jake Piked it.
FYI, there was a water truck on the short course, so
oh yeah, we saw.
I was like zooming along. Whoa, I'll just go around.
Madison. Yeah, we saw it.
I was like, okay, cool. Go, wait, it's cool. I'll just go around. No big deal. Yeah. Yeah, I had a burp a lot. Wow, look at that. Madison King airing it out on the short course. Again, she's going to have a good time here.
She was already on the podium yesterday from our Cup class. She wants back on there again.
I went around one of those corners, and I could feel the rear end sliding around, and it felt amazing.
Yeah, it's not the rear that was the problem.
Yes, yeah, it felt great. You could hear it. This last high bank over here, you could hear it clanking pretty good.
Your front tires were looking at each other.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
Yeah.
That's a 179.096 for Madison King.
Again.
Great solid run from her. Looks like we've got Josh Krapinski on the starting line now.
What's up, James Cantrell? One of our Ultra 4 aficionados tuning in with us. A guy who has raced and broken probably every type of car out there. Although I think he sent
He
a
means
cheer.
that as a compliment, I think.
I
James.
do. I've seen him race about everything. I've also seen him brake about everything. The good news is James, the guy, he'll be like, hey, you got a spare transmission? All right, no problem. I'll just rebuild mine. Take it all apart, rebuild it all. Next day comes in 8th. You know, like, the guy's a monster. Definitely a heck of a racer. Again, Josh is also a guy who's been on our podium this year. I left my sunglasses over there in my helmet bag. There you go, grab them.
I can't help you with that.
I'll make the drone go over and pick them up for you.
If only. All right. Josh is heading over that Raceline rock pile.
Yeah, sure thing, Taylor.
Josh had a second place time on course 1.
Taylor, all I have to say to that is, I don't even have a car. There you go. There you go. Go, baby, go. Well, at least it's kind of a cool-looking picture. I mean, that is kind of a cool-looking picture.
You need to post that.
I am getting ready to right now.
Yeah, your front tires aren't supposed to be at a 45-degree
They
angle.
are not. They are not.
Did Josh get lost, or what's happening here? Okay, here we go.
All right, yeah, come on back down. You're doing great.
He's going down the wrong hill. Doing a little correction in the middle there. Safe to say he's thoroughly confused. I can definitely imagine that it is confusing at the top, especially with as tall as all the brush is up there. Oh. We are halfway through course 2 for our UTV Bounty class. If you guys have just joined us recently, welcome to Hillside Live. Please make sure you're watching on that Rock Racing TV Facebook page, the broadcast page, not the NRS page or YouTube. Those are okay for later when we've posted the recordings. But right now when we're live, we like to have everybody in the same place so we can see your questions and comments and interact with everyone. Like one big happy family. Ain't that right, Matt?
Yep.
All right, looks like Josh is out on the short course now. Should be pretty clear where he's supposed to go out here.
Yeah. Got a smooth run going here.
All right, here comes Josh into that finish line.
Hey, tell him I have been up that hill. Just not today.
That's a 2:05.706 for Josh Krapinski. That means Madison King is in the lead right now, followed by Josh and then Clint. We've got Nathaniel Bell on the line. I'm not sure what happened with him earlier, but he stopped right off the edge of the rock pile here And that was as far as he got on course 1. I haven't found out what exactly was happening there. So looks like everything's going okay for him now. Hopefully he'll be able to complete the course and get himself some points for today. Oh, we've got Brett checking in from Australia. Says he's a little late today, got bronchitis, so a bit drowsy at 5 a.m. Well, I hope you get to feeling better soon, Brett. Thanks for joining us here on Hillside Live. We are doing awesome. Thank you. Save it for later, Matt.
Calm down. Oh, my back. What? What?
All right, looks like Nathaniel got it figured out where to go up there.
We love each other, I promise. Those ledges are pretty gnarly, too. Those hills seem so long when you're in the buggy, ripping up them.
You're like, man, where's the top already?
It feels like you're driving up the world's tallest hill. And I think just, again, like you said earlier, I think it's just that loose rock. You know, you got loose dirt. Obviously, you're trying to knock down weeds and trees and brush and all kinds of little stuff that's in your way that, you know, has been overgrown since last year. But again, so far, everybody's making pretty quick work out of it. I tried to slow up for that little bottom-up bump right there because I remember Clay being like, "Man, that thing's rough." I was like, "All right, take it easy here."
I'm doing it for my back.
Yeah. So you guys could see it on the screen?
Oh, yeah, we saw it.
That's good. I was like, wait a minute.
The water truck that...
I'm like, I was definitely not honking. No, I thought about it. Put a little siren.
Matt doesn't need a siren in the bouncer.
I would have so much fun. Whoop, whoop. Oh, airing it out.
Nice.
We should have put a camera right next to that. If nothing else, just to record, because I bet that is awesome shots as those zoom
From
through
that
there.
little white tower up there would be a good spot. Look at him slinging that corner. Man, I wish he could have completed course 1.
I know. Again, would have had a great day. .881 for Nathaniel Bell.
That's
again,
a second place time right now.
Had a quick run on the second course again, like you said. Wish he could have ended up getting a time on the first one. What did he end up breaking? I didn't hear.
Adam said it was a gas pedal plug was loose.
Gas pedal plug. Okay. Yeah, he came to and just stopped. And I was like, that's kind of...
Yeah, I'm sure that's one of those things that nobody really thinks about until it happens.
Yeah. Maybe that's, that stinks.
All right, I think we got Cody Cason on the line, and I believe that's going to wrap up Hill 2 for the UTV Bounty class. Yep, we've got our first bouncer
Daniel's
back there.
chomping the bit. Hey, listen, Clyde. I love you, Taylor.
Taylor, where'd he go?
Please don't mute my microphone.
Okay, there he is.
That is so gnarly right there.
Now, Cody had a third place time on...
Careful.
Okay,
Right.
where's he going?
If he goes like another 3 or 4 feet to the right, there's a huge ravine there that will easily swallow a side-by-side.
He is definitely off the trail.
And you can't see it because it's covered by brush. But, again, just to the right of that, there is a huge hole. I mean, we'll swallow a side-by-side.
Maybe a tough spot.
Come on, go, baby, go. Where's Clay? We'll see Clay sprint up there.
And 3, 2, 1. There he is.
Yeah.
Look at him climbing up there already.
Go, baby, go. I'm trying to see if all four tires are.
I think they are. They're
It looks
pulling.
like all four are spinning.
He's just in a tough spot.
It's loose rock on top of actual rock, so it's like
With ledges in there,
Yeah.
and it's twice as steep as it looks on your camera right
it's
now.
like
or on your
roller,
screen.
like being on roller skates on ice. It's not. It's hard to get traction.
It's like marbles out here. Very gravelly.
That's a great way to put it. It's like trying to race on marbles. Again, and like Zach said, there's 4 or 5 ups and downs. So again, making sure you're keeping them all straight at the same time is kind of important. I started to hit up, I think this one. And sorry, I started to race up this one, and I was like, wait, that's not right. I was like, back up.
You got to count like 1, 2, 3. Like, which one am I supposed to
It's
go
true.
on?
It's true. That's kind of how it is at Oklahoma, too. You're like, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that's the next one. Go to the next one. Which, again, is kind of fun, too. It's a little bit fun just because we have so many options here for drivers. Again, we talked a little bit earlier in the first show about, everybody has what they prefer. Some guys are more rock, some are more mud, some are obviously more high speed, some are more gnarly stuff. So, again, watching different racers.
Well, and it makes it very spectator-friendly as well.
Yeah.
When we can use so much of one hillside.
Yeah.
And keep everything in one area, and it makes it for easy viewing, but also safety for our, spectators.
He is flying.
Wow, look at Jack following Cody there. Oh,
and
wow. Cody went over the tires again.
Snagged a few of them.
Didn't even phase him.
He's flying. That's definitely got to be our new. Well, he had a couple backups.
He had trouble on that hill one, but if not, this is a great run right now.
Again, he is flying through that short course. His brother's yelling, go, go, go.
Well, seeing as we've only had 4 drivers finish Course 2 for the Bounty class, he's guaranteed a top 5 for Course 2. I think it'll be better than that, though. That's a 2:18.539 for Cody Cason. All right, so before we roll into that Brannick Motorsports Bouncer class, we will be right back with a leaderboard after this. Raceline, not only in the Baja 1000 but in Ultra 4. It's on my daily drivers. It's their wheels are on everything that I drive, and I don't think I would go anywhere without them. All right, let's throw that leaderboard up there real quick from our UTV Bounty Course 2. Madison King took the lead there, and followed by Nathaniel Bell, and then Josh Krapinski, Cody Cason, Clint Strain and Casey Howell just broke the beam. Let's see. We are moving on into our Brannick Motorsports Bouncer Class Course 2 now. Looks like we've got Ben Driscoll on the line. You might remember if you were watching earlier that Ben is the one that had a broken throttle cable right in the middle of Hill 1, right at the top, really. He almost made it. Looks like they got him all fixed up and ready to roll for Course 2.
Getting the course
All right.
clear right now?
Yeah, we've got a couple tires that got slid out onto the short course, so I think we're getting those cleared up before we send Ben out there.
I hear Clyde talking on the radio to somebody. Okay. Yep.
So basically, it's Cody's fault.
Little recovery. Put some tape on the course again, so make sure everything's looking good there. Yeah, I said bouncers should be. Again, I love seeing this course specifically. I think marbles was a great example. It's kind of like marbles on ice trying to get traction. It just no matter how fast you go, it doesn't quite seem to get there.
Ben wants to know what was the water truck's time. We should put it back out there with Matt.
We should. I feel like we should have some obstacles for each.
It had a good run going, and then Matt come around the corner.
Yeah. And I was like, I could stop.
Took him by surprise.
I was like, I could stop. I was like, you know what?
Nah.
He's clear. It's fine. I was like, I can outrun him. I'm not worried about it. Turns out I could not.
Kenneth wants to know top 5 bouncers from Hill 1, and that was Daniel Heckley with a 99 smoking time.
Insane.
Brandon Davis with a 107, Cooper Bentley with a 108, Chris Grigg with a 111, and Matt Schisler with a 121. Those are your top 5 from Course 1. And Ben is running for Dan Bowman today.
Again, we've seen Dan at our last race in Rush, Kentucky. Did a great job there. Unfortunately, had broke and wasn't able to complete the course. But I think we're going to see him definitely put on a show here for us. Has an awesome bouncer.
I'm going to call it the Green Goblin until I hear otherwise.
I like it.
Have we ever had a Green Goblin?
Come on, go, baby, go! Look at that.
Whoa.
There we go. Just monster trucking his way through it.
Like a Billy Goat leaping up this hill right now.
It really is.
We don't call it rock bouncing for nothing.
They are definitely bouncing through that course today. Again, we've seen some side-by-sides getting a little crazy with it, too. Again,
Speaking of crazy, I have not been keeping track of our Skinny Pedal nominations very much from this weekend. I didn't even, let's see, I've got Neil Kelly from losing his gas tank yesterday.
That was a pretty cool one.
Clay Cason will add from his photo finish, only because it was a good picture at the finish line.
Get a little squirrely there. That is a super steep hill. People don't realize how steep that is.
Justin Wills pulled a wheelie, too. The day is not over yet. We shall see. Things are looking pretty good for Ben Driscoll this time around.
It is. It sounds like it's cutting out a little bit there.
Well,
I'm not sure what. And again, he's made it.
Now.
He's made it through most of the course. There it goes. I think it just died.
It does
No, it's still going. It's still going.
seem like
Either
he got confused about where to go,
Yeah.
or something's not running.
It started
right.
cutting out really bad about 3. He was 3/4 the way up the hill, so it was pretty good.
Kenneth, I thought it sounded familiar. Wait, where did it go?
Yeah, I saw that too. Popped up and went away.
Yeah, it just disappeared. I was trying to read your comment. Whoa!
Launching out there.
All right, so it can't be the Green Goblin. Apparently, we did already have a Green Goblin.
Okay.
I'll come up with something else. He might already have a name for it anyway. We had a comment from Kenneth, and then it just disappeared.
That is a good-looking buggy, though. Again, I like the green and the black.
This was before which one?
Yes.
Just
So this was
Barney?
before Angry Barney, but it is an Angry Fab chassis. I think they bought it as a kit and welded it together. I don't think it came assembled. I don't think it came welded together. I think he bought it and it came together. I believe so. I think that if I remember correctly, it came as a kit and they welded it together.
What did Justin call it?
I don't remember. Pinky, I think.
Pinky.
I think. Don't quote me that. It was pink, and I maybe
Can't call it that.
it was a neon pink.
Yeah, Adam, I think that's what Kenneth had commented, and then it disappeared. So it was one of Timmy's old ones.
241.856. All right. That's our first time in the bouncer class for Course 2 here at the 8th race of the National Rock Racing Association. We are at Pineville, Missouri at the Rush Springs Ranch Off-Road Park. Rush Springs Ranch, owned by Russ. Say that 4 times fast.
Yeah. We'll just call it Rush Springs Ranch. I don't remember it being empty pockets at all.
Yep.
I didn't even know about it back then.
Yeah. Empty
wow,
pockets.
Kenneth coming in clutch with all the trivia
yes. I think I do remember that. I think it was empty pockets. I think that sounded about right.
It sounds about Reich, you mean, because Colby Reich is
Oh,
out
there
on
we
the
go.
course now.
Bree over here with the dad jokes. That sounds pretty right. Wow, listen to that motor sing.
Sounds all right to me.
Go, baby. Listen to that. And then from right here on out, you can literally just hold the gas as long as you want, essentially. You're just powering it. And again, it's such a steep hill, you literally just have to power your way up. We used to go all the way to the top. About another quarter mile past that, there's like a small kind of old shed, I guess you'd call it.
What's he doing? Come on, Colby, you made it past the hard part.
Yeah.
Colby's east, so he's trying to put it on another good track for the come down. He stopped at the top for a second. Y'all give him a minute.
All right, here it gets started. Again, we appreciate our great drone footage from Delta Drone Works.
Just imagine, before his drone
Yeah.
was an option for us, we wouldn't know what was going on up there right now. We'd all be waiting for it to come back down. Well, he did fire it back up, but did it cut off again? Oh, looks
He's
like
taking his winning
about
net
to get
down.
out. Aw, man.
Well, I mean, luckily he's really at the very top spot, so it should be.
All right, we're sending Knox up to check things out. Maybe it's something that Colby can fix on his own. Nice that he parked right up in that cedar tree there.
Maybe something came undone. Again, we've seen an accelerator cable today come undone, so maybe.
Did that happen to him?
Oh,
somewhere?
maybe through a belt. Maybe he's trying to get that belt back on. Through a steering belt.
What happened at Rush?
Oh, come on, Jack.
Oh, Jack just showing off now.
I tell you. Again, we love our drone footage here. Appreciate all.
He just couldn't resist. I do believe our drone's about to lose its battery, so we're back to the static shot here. What the? Clyde was throwing rocks at me. He's getting back in, I think. Look, well, now we can all pretend that it is the pre-drone days.
Yes. We're like, yeah, there's a buggy up there. Is he getting strapped back in? I see a belt coming back on. Again, I don't know what our time limit is. Say 4 minutes. If it's running, Knox said he can hear it running. If it's running, then the belt's probably back on.
It's not over yet. He's camouflaged in there. All this greenery. So camouflaged you can't even see him right now.
You really can't.
Yeah, Vince Jack, our drone pilot, definitely knows what he's doing. That's just him showing off. We are grateful to have him out here chasing all these buggies around. Here we go. Come on, Colby. We have movement. Will he continue the run, though, or is he headed back to the pits?
It looks like it's steering.
He's going for it.
I like it. He's turning up. Again, obviously, it sounds like he's taking it easy. Maybe he's just trying not to throw that belt off.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. I'll say, again, if we're still under time, he can still complete this course.
Did he have throttle cable problems at Rush, Kentucky?
No.
Are you sure? Did he have one somewhere else? I feel like he did somewhere. I don't know.
I seen Wade get out of a buggy about 5 times once to try to finish the course. And he was about 20 feet from the finish line and almost got the buggy there before he ran out of time. He literally got out probably 4 times to plug in a fuel pump or something. I can't remember what it was. All right. Knox says he's good.
Kenneth said that Colby had issues with throttle linkage at Rush.
Okay.
See? I'm not crazy.
Okay.
not crazy. I knew there was something. All right, he's fired back up. Say hello to Knox, everybody.
Yeah, I don't. This is an adjustment.
Here we go.
Linkage adjustment. I don't think this.
That was close.
This is not a linkage adjustment. This is something different. I don't know. Let's plug in something in, or it pops. I don't know if it's a ball and socket that's popping off, or what's going on.
Maybe we'll get him down here for a little interview after
We need
this.
to. Any guy who self-recovers twice in the same race, I feel like that definitely warrants an interview.
Yeah, he's not wearing jeans. That's his fire suit. Taylor was like, "It's an optical illusion. You got blue fire pants on the bottom.
Yeah.
Look like black on top. It looks like you're wearing jeans."
He's getting with it right there. But I'm sure he's not going to send it over the jumps just because he doesn't want anything else to come undone. That buggy just sounds incredible, though, even when it comes
crab
by.
walking it down there. Come on, Colby. You're so close. After all that.
I know.
I think he's going to make it. Nice.
Getting it.
Five, 3, 8, 9, 8, 9. A very competitive time from Colby Reich. Not really, but hey, with 2 self-recovers during the same
That's impressive.
your run.
That's impressive.
And he's able to finish. Got to take what you can get sometimes. Looks like Daniel Heckley on the line now. Here we go. Daniel had a smoking fast time on course 1. Kind of blew us all away. We all were underestimating him by about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
After all, his picture is on the trophies for this round, though.
We'll see what he's going to do here. Get that motor, his just wraps out. Yeah, no. I was thinking the same thing.
I just ducked. I got a piece of dirt in the arm.
I thought I heard his tire blow or pop at that first lip, and you can see the driver rear tire is definitely flat. I think so. I think Colby did it.
Clay? No, he didn't, because that was Rush.
What?
Clay won yesterday with his UTV on the trophy. For bouncer? I don't remember. Too much to keep track of. No. All right. Things are looking pretty good for Daniel right now.
He's making good time. I think he probably can tell that back tire's flat.
Don't matter right now.
Yeah. I don't think he cares either.
He's about to be done.
He was just going a lot slower into those corners. Still going to have a very impressive time here.
There it is.
.739. That is our new fastest time. But is it going to be fast enough to knock off all the other big dogs coming behind him?
Clayton Smith is on the line now, and he's running for Wade Goode's points.
That buggy just works. It just is. Oh, no! Okay.
Wait.
Go, 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 go,
Right
go,
out of it,
go, go.
Come on, come on.
There we go. That's what I'm talking
Nicely
about.
done.
Woo! Woohoo! Wow.
All right, we got a new skinny pedal nomination, folks. Clayton Smith definitely getting a little more comfortable in Misfit, safe to say. Tiffany, his adrenaline's definitely through the roof right now, for sure. If nothing else. He really asked himself, what would Wade do?
Yeah,
and that's how he's been driving today.
So far, I would 1,000% agree with you. Whoa!
That was a little bit of a rough hit.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Did he lose steering?
That was an awful hard landing.
Oh, man. All right, he's back. He's back on the right direction now. Let's see if... Well... Looks like no power steering, and he's got a long course still ahead of him.
But the good news is...
he's got rear steer.
He's got rear steer. And if you're going high speed, you kind of have a little bit of steering. You'll have a little bit of blow-by in the pump. Well, actually, I don't know. With his setup, he might not. I mean, essentially, he could use the rear steer as much as possible. You can see it bumping around.
Working.
Bumping there.
Good job, Clayton.
Heck, that's got to be definitely a skinny pedal award.
Clayton showing out today.
He was on a tear this morning, too. And that is exactly what Wade would do as well, too. So.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. He's even getting a little squirrely out there.
He's getting it.
He's doing work.
Oh, missed it just a little. That's all right. He'll come back around. You know that's got to be tricky.
I could imagine. Again, especially this is still a very new to them buggy. So learning rear steer, not making sure you're turning the right time, the right direction, trying to work the steering wheel as well. and a lot of guys have a lock. You can see the wheels turning, but they're not turning very far. A lot of guys have like big aluminum blocks on there. Acts like a lock. It only lets the steering turn so far, and that way if you're breaker steering in the middle of a run, it limits how much it can actually mess you up. So a lot of guys have steering in the rear, but it's not a ton of. It's only 5-10 degrees. It's not very much. Squeaking it through.
Made it. What a run from Clayton Smith. 3:04.509.
And not our slowest time yet.
That was pretty entertaining.
It was.
Richard Hodges on the line now. Here's a little replay of Clayton's "What Would Wade Do" moment. What a save. All right, we've got Richard Hodges out on the course now.
Whoa.
Oh, no, same spot. The same exact thing, except he wasn't. Wait.
You're right there. You got to stop.
No.
I would, yeah. If you can't get it flipped over right there, I would definitely stop because that is such a gnarly drop off there.
Oh, man. Same exact spot as Clayton. We're doing great.
Yeah. Sometimes racing you're doing good. Sometimes you're not doing so good.
You look pretty good out there. How about the fire truck? Is that a little bit blocking?
Yeah. Sometimes we'll get a lot.
Let's check out a quick replay.
We have trees. We have some brush. Sometimes there's a fire truck on the course. Do what you can.
Just for you, buddy.
Yeah. It's all good. Again.
Unfortunately, he did not roll on back over and give him the chance to drive out of it like Clayton did. Hate to see that for Richard. Tiffany, looks like we've got 3 more until Jack, if everyone is running in order. We should have Chris Grigg coming up to the line next. And then we've got Matt Schisler and Justin Wills, and then Jack. And Matt said he's done and he is leaving for the day. Goodbye, everybody. He clocked out. Or something like that. Maybe he's just going to get his sunglasses. I don't know what is going on with this corn dog story right now, but Adam really wants to hear it. Matt, get your crap. All right, guys, while they work on that recovery, why don't you watch some of these sweet commercials from our sponsors, and we'll be right back after this.
Raceline not only in the Baja 1000 but in Ultra 4. It's on my daily drivers. It's their wheels are on everything that I drive, and I don't think I would go anywhere without them.
Radflow Suspension Technology is a manufacturer of high-performance custom OE and universal length shock absorbers. Radflow specializes in OE replacement applications, shock absorbers, and dampers for military vehicles, pickup trucks, SUVs, and motorsport industries. By focusing on custom valve solutions and providing style and agility, Radflow shock absorbers is considered the performance benchmark for all forms of competition. Radflow's product base is known as the choice of champions. Radflow Suspension Technology provides superior products and unrivaled support at the best possible price.
The Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. Powerply XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
What you want, what you want. No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time. There's only one tire brand that can call itself legendary. Rebirthed from the depths of Baja and representing decades of racing heritage, Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. This dominating tire is purpose-built for thrill seekers everywhere. The new Baja Legend MTZ. It's time to get what you really want in a tire. Silica reinforced T4 tread compound for enhanced wet performance. Powerply 3-ply construction for sidewall protection and responsive handling. Improved 4-pitch side biters for bold looks and off-road grip. Proven MTZ tread styling for undisputed traction. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. Gear up and roll with the American mud terrain legend, the Baja Legend MTZ.
No.
Yeah, we would. All right, well, they got him flipped back on his wheels. Again, quick recovery thanks to Keith Toolman. You can see his buggy down there in that bottom left-hand corner. Get him flipped back over. Again, they ran a winch line off Keith's buggy up to a tree and a pulley. That way he was pulling him back up the hill. All right, we got a few replays, Taylor said.
This looks like Cody.
Yeah, I see Clay at the top of the corner of the screen, so it's got to be Cody coming back down. Just send it. We have had a couple rough. Yeah. And that sucks, too. When you hit something like that, it kind of just bounces you back. At that point, there's not much you can do. By the time you get reaction time, you're already on your way over.
Yeah, it's not even like a cool roll. It's
Yeah.
just, I did that in Cable Hill.
This is Justin Wills. The front end bucks, and then by the time the back end recovered, he is literally straight up and down right there. And you're right here, you can see all the front wheels start flinging dirt. But definitely came in a little hot and steamy. Definitely a great
back
replay.
end said, we are loaded. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
Loaded and ready for takeoff. Let's see. Do you have Clayton's rollover? Hang on, guys. It's Taylor's first day.
What? Hunter Vargo. What place did he get in? We got like 4 buggies. Oh, okay. Youth?
You mean overall?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have the overall.
Actually, I'll tell you what. I think I do.
Because online, some people are saying he's in third.
I'll tell you. For the day?
Yeah. I'm just not familiar enough with your guys'
4th, 5th.
Fifth?
And 4th and 5th were a tie.
Okay.
On times, I think. And so they went to a tie. Because 4th and 5th both have 85 points. So they're going to combine time.
Okay.
That was Clayton's pretty epic save
No, we'll talk about it. For trophies,
right here.
we'll do top 3 trophies. We'll announce everybody's name of the drivers and the teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like they have gotten Richard off the hill, and now we're just getting all the recovery vehicles and people back down off the hill as well, getting the course clear. And we'll see who comes to the line. It should be Chris Grigg, but I don't see him down there right now, so we'll see who gets up there, I guess.
A lot of times it's thank you. A lot of times it's whoever's closest, whoever's running. You know, sometimes drivers are very
is strapped in and ready to go.
Sometimes drivers are very, Wade was always a guy who was literally, I'll go first. He was ready to get in there, get it done, and get it over with. So
there's Chris.
Some drivers a little more would like to relax a little more and see the other racers run.
Going on.
I'm one of those guys. I'd rather see every driver go. That way I have the best view, sit back, think of my opinion. Granted, it doesn't really change my course much, but
I think that one was Jack. I'm watching both of y'all now. Somebody just hit me with a nut or some dirt or something out here.
Well, I think Jack threw him.
They're about to go down.
Jack threw him initially at Bill, and then Bill was simply just returning him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm getting a course clear on the radio.
Bunch of man children out here. Matt wouldn't know anything about that, though.
What?
What?
People being ornery?
What? No. That's not what I said.
What'd you say?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you now. You should have been listening. Aha.
I was focused, Bree.
I'm like dodging.
Oh!
Chris.
Reverse.
Back it up, Terry.
Yeah.
Let's not have 3 in a row in the same spot.
There you go.
Clearly the hill is pitching everyone to the right.
And with the higher horsepower buggies, like Matt Schuessler and some of the other guys, I think they could literally just pull up and kind of romp on it, and the buggy would climb itself out.
Well, we'll find out because Matt should be pulling up next.
He was sitting in the buggy strapped in, and he'd pull up the hill a little bit, so he had a nice reclined seat, watching.
That's the way to do it.
Watching everything unfold. So he'll be coming out here shortly.
Whoa, Chris!
Uh-oh.
Making up some time on that downhill. Looking like he's getting pretty comfortable in that wide open design buggy.
Yeah. He went and did some shock tuning a few weeks ago with the Diddy's Big Block crew. I think there was a couple of them that went shock tuning. Which, again, with that short course, you can see some of the guys that really pushing hard, pushing fast.
Whoa. That soaked that up pretty well.
Yeah, it did. I mean, the rear end bounced a little bit, but it did soak up. That belly is really low there. Whoa. A couple of those are very pointy.
Chad Molitor's watching.
What's up, Chad?
What do you think, Pops, about having the Patriot or the Avenger out on this course? This short course looks pretty fun, doesn't it? Patriot would be perfect out there.
Yeah.
It's so wide and low.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the weight's going to be of that buggy with the battery and the electric motor. I'm really curious to see what it's going to be.
Well, I bet Chad Molitor could tell you. It's a really good run from Chris Grigg.
It was. Pretty smooth run there.
Let's see what that time is.
.174, 174.844 for Chris Grigg.
Yeah, that's a second place time right now.
We got Justin Wills sitting on the line, that Digger Deeping Racing crew.
Daniel Heckley is in the lead with a 147, and then Chris Grigg with a 174. Then we've got Ben Driscoll with a 241, Clayton Smith with a 304, and Colby Reich with a 538. And then Richard Hodges was a DNF. And like Matt said, now we've got Justin Wills out there on that Raceline rock pile.
Again, I love the sound of that motor. It just whines. Listen to that thing. And from there on out, it literally just wide open throttle. Taking his time, being cautious coming down there. That buggy can climb. It's like skipping up the hill right now.
Getting rowdy up there.
Again, zooming through the short course. Man, listen to that thing just scream around that corner. Look at the dust just ripping off that thing. bouncing through that finish line.
1:58.941. That's a second place time right now. Daniel Heckley still hanging on to the lead with a 1:47.
Again, we have a few guys, especially this next guy coming up, that's definitely going to try to knock that down. This is Matt Schuessler and Bad Influence, which is very appropriately named. Matt took a break. He runs a big construction company or a dirt company and had a big, huge excavating job. So he didn't race with us last year. Came out a few races ago and has done great since. First race back, put himself on the podium.
Looks like we've got about 5 drivers left here on course 2 for the Brannick Motorsports Bouncer class. If you guys have missed most of the action up until now, well, lucky for you, you'll be able to go back and watch these live feeds once they get posted. But we are at Rush Springs Ranch in Pineville, Missouri this weekend for the NRRA race number 8 for the season already. This weekend presented by Raceline Wheels. Matt Schuessler is on the starting line.
Oh, Jack Porter, he won't be running on the second course because he took his parts and gave them to somebody else.
Oh.
That is a very, very nice guy.
What a swell guy.
That's pretty classy there.
Tiffany, I guess you can go finish your laundry now.
Again, that's a very, very classy thing to do. Here we go. It's Matt Schuessler coming off the line. And Bad Influence. Look at that.
Time to beat is a 1:47 right now.
Kind of just ripping off there.
Tiffany.
There we go. Look at Matt just jumping.
Looking like Matt Schuessler hasn't lost his touch. Even
Absolutely not. Yeah,
he took a little time off, a little break from racing.
Again, you can hear like the echo from that thing just rip through this hauler down here. Using that rear steer. I like how it's just keeping the front wheel straight, just using the rear steer.
Whoa. There we go. It's like a first-person driver.
Yeah, it was. It was.
You know it's a healthy motor when you're wearing headphones and it's still loud?
Yeah.
Let's see that time.
154.121 for Matt Schuessler.
That's a second place time
Wow.
right now. He edged out Justin Wheels, so Daniel Heckley still in the lead with a 147. Daniel's on a mission today.
He is ready to prove that he can take that trophy with his picture on it.
But
however,
we still have Brandon Davis.
That's what I was just going to say. However, we got this guy pulling the line here that will absolutely try to knock that down.
Brandon did have a second place time on course 1, and Cooper Bentley had that third place. And then we still got Jay Storts as well, so it's not over yet.
And if Brandon can push hard here, beat Daniel, then it goes to combined time. So we'll see what ends up going to be.
No pressure, anybody.
Yeah, no pressure. No pressure. Kind of crab walking it there.
You think Daniel Heckley's a little nervous right now?
I think so. All right, head to the short course.
Tiffany, I'm not sure on that. I haven't looked up points. Let's see. Coming into this race for sure, so I am not certain on how we are standing in points. All of that is on the website for those that are curious and want to know the point standings for each of our drivers at this point in the season.
Look at him. Again, I've seen so many drivers whip the rear steer around on these turns.
All right, did he beat that 147?
I don't know. I'm going to say 150.
147.956. Daniel had a 147.739. Holy
look at
smokes,
Look at Daniel.
He's feeling pretty
I
good
love
right
it.
now.
I love it. He's like, yes, I got him. That is too funny.
That is some tight racing
That
right
is.
there. Holy cow.
Literally, you're two and a half minutes almost of racing, and yet you're literally separated by a tenth of a second. That is incredible.
Oh, man. Tiffany said that Brandon is coming into this weekend in the lead in points for the season.
So,
but we'll see. That's going to change now.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know what the point
I
spread
think
was,
he was
so.
ahead by like 50.
All right.
Yeah,
Maybe
he was
not.
ahead by a bunch, I think.
We still have we've got a regular season race at Bikini Bottoms in Dyersburg, Tennessee in October 7th and 8th.
Which will be 2 courses.
Right, and then we've got finals at Mid-America in Jay, Oklahoma. And
which
that'll
will be 4 courses.
4 courses. So there's a lot of points still on the line. Speaking of Jay Stort's out on the course now.
Oh! He's just staying in it. He's like, I'm here to party. You know what? We're going to have a great day. Just hammering down.
Taylor, what is that? All right, what's Jay doing? Did he miss a turn?
Well, the way he's lunging back, he might throw a steering belt.
No,
Yep.
again.
Yeah, 8 steering.
He is so over this.
He lunged back and reversed twice, like real kind of short.
So if you missed it earlier on course 1, Jay lost steering and lost power steering and had to muscle his way through the rest of the course, but he had already made it through 3/4 of it.
Man,
I don't
you
know
hate
if he
to
can
see
do
that.
that again all the way from up here.
Did I hear that right? Okay.
Oh, the good old radio chatter. Tiffany said Brandon is ahead 92 points going into this weekend. After Jay, we still have Cooper Bentley. Yeah, he's down there on the starting line. Oh, I think maybe she meant him. Cooper is going to wrap up our day of racing here with the Brandon Motorsports Bouncer class. We're all going to figure out what, I don't know if Jay's just going to try and make it down from the hill and head back to the pits, or if he might actually try and do the rest of the course like this. I don't know. I think it only worked earlier because he was mostly done already.
Yeah.
He had all the worst of it behind him.
And I don't know if he has a belt issue. It's a pulley. If some debris got in there. I seen Tim Cameron one time, and he said a rock had flown up and threw off a steering belt. So then he went to a multi-belt setup. That way, if he lost a rear steer, he had front. And if he had front steering, he had rear. So he had a multi-belt system. That way, he had kind of a backup,
fail-safes.
and that way he could at least finish the course. Because sometimes that finishing that course is huge. You know, if you have 10 or 12 DNFs, that comes into play big time. So I'm not. Again, Jay has lost steering, and this buggy is pretty tough. So I think if he can halfway point it down, he can.
Shoot, as long as he's still got brakes. Send it on down. He just has to get out of these trees first.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd like to be pointed straight
Yeah.
as well.
I mean, the buggy sounds great when
he
it's running
starts
up
down
there.
the hill. He should.
We've had a lot of
I don't
DNFs
know.
this weekend on all classes, not just the rock bouncing class, but we've had a lot of DNFs in.
I wonder if he can just go straight through that orange tape there. It's so hard to tell the
Yeah.
angles on the
Oh,
hill
yeah.
from on camera.
Oh, no!
Oh, no.
Go, baby, go!
Into the trees.
I bet you he is so mad right now. Stop. You can hear him hitting the brakes. But when you have no steering, it's a little frustrating.
Well, that's one way to get down the hill.
Yeah? Woo! look at him. The crowd is cheering him on.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness. That was awesome. Like, as he was rolling down, you could hear the crowd start cheering him on.
Down off a hill.
Taylor has a replay for us. He said that was a slow-mo, but we'll go ahead
add that to the skinny pedal nomination.
Yeah. Again, I was hoping he could get back on his wheels at least. He did. He did tag that tree pretty good right there. Yeah.
Good thing that's Matt Myrick
Yeah.
up there, and he's a seasoned
He is-
pro at dodging
Yes.
rock bouncers.
He is like
on
an
the hill.
OG vet. How did he not just take that tree right there completely
I
out?
thought he was. I didn't even realize that flag was right there.
Yeah. Carrie asked if it's a skinny pedal or if you're only using the brake. Yeah. Look at that. And again, you can hear the crowd right about here just cheering him on as he puts his hands up as if like, hey, we're here. So
We're all just like holding our breaths, and Jay's just along for the
he
ride.
was. He was. You can
He's
hear
like,
him.
here I am.
Yeah.
I made it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I put him on the list.
Yeah.
Jay's already been on the list a couple times for Skinny Battle nominations this year. Well, that was something. Tell him to pull forward a little more and get out of the way, and we'll let Cooper run.
All right, believe it or not, those roads fixed it. It's better now.
He said it's fixed now. They'll probably just pull it off the track. And I've seen this buggy take some pretty hard rolls. I was just saying what a tough buggy it is, so. I've seen Jay roll in it before. It's put a beating on it.
Oh, my goodness. What a time. What a time.
Heck yeah.
It is always an adventure. Isn't that our tagline out here?
You can see him grab the steering wheel like he's going to throw it. Like, oh, well. Yeah.
All right, Cooper has been waiting patiently on the starting line.
Whew.
He is going to wrap things up here for course 2 for the bouncer class.
He's our last bouncer?
He is.
Wow.
Yeah, because we had a couple
like 4.
kind of fall out here for course 2.
3 or 4. We had a handful of DNFs.
Matt's good, Danny. He knows how to get out of the way.
I'm sure
ain't his first rodeo.
Yeah, he was puckering probably a little bit, but he's got quick feet.
He knows to pick a good tree to
He's
hang
over there
out
like,
by.
happy feet, happy feet, happy feet.
All right, Cooper. Time to beat is still at 147.7. And then Brandon Davis was right behind it with a 147.9.
That's crazy.
I don't know. Cooper's going to have to give it everything he's got right now.
Those guys have both been neck and neck all season. So to see them both run a 147 something on the second course was impressive.
I think Cooper.
Oh, no!
Oh!
He clipped a tree with the back wheel. Oh, no!
Speaking of trees.
Matt's right underneath him like, Matt, that will be the
All
most.
Right, everybody head to Busted Knuckle YouTube channel tonight.
Matt was, okay, Matt. Yeah. Matt's giving us a thumbs up, so we know Cooper's okay, but that is going to be a sick action shot, I promise you. Yes, yeah. That's why our media guys definitely deserve an award.
Always pick a tree to stand by on the hill.
Wow. What a way to end the day.
Wow.
You know? Wow.
What else do you say but wow?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, that's all you can say, I think.
We got the thumbs up for sure. We know Cooper's good. Let's watch a replay real quick.
I think he got just a little squirrely there at the top, and it kind of spun, and then it donkey kicked. And then I think he went to rear steer and just barely clipped that tree.
Did he even clip it?
The first one he did. He clipped it and it threw him.
Yeah, you got to have an exit strategy if you're going to
look at Matt. He's like, okay.
He's like, I'm really trusting this tree right now.
Dude. Matt's like, this is the best shot ever.
And just kept on filming.
It's like the guys that film those sharks in the water.
Danny said, I'm done watching. It's okay. It's all over now, Danny.
Yeah.
Cole Shirley said the rear steer got him. Yeah, I couldn't even tell he clipped a tree. It looked like he just maybe steered a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
Looked like he got on it really hard and that rear steer.
Bill! That one hurt!
Yeah, I saw him tag that top tree at first.
You just hurt me.
Whoa, bro. Is he pulling him off the tree up there or what? I mean, yeah, I think he'll be fine. It's pretty smooth on out. I mean, we climbed it today. Coming down's pretty easy.
Do we have a crowd shot? We haven't shown that yet today of our nice spectators out here. Tell Bill. Bill's busy throwing hickory nuts at me from up in his perch. Give him something to do.
Okay. So he's going to drive off of it. Yeah, there are a few pit bikes down there. Okay, it leveled out. It leveled out easily. Again, it might have to winch off that tree because his tree kickers.
He's got the tree kick.
Yeah, that's not good. He ain't. Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to work.
He'll have to cut the rear steer tight.
Tree kicker's doing the opposite of its job right now. Right now it is a tree hook.
Yeah. What's up?
Oh, there we are. Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Say hello to Justin Wills.
Justin Wills over there, part of that Digging Deeper racing crew. Again, that's
a whirlwind.
Yeah, wow, what a way to end the day. Well, I think we're going to have to do a little creative to get that off the hill. So we'll go ahead and wrap up. Throw our leaderboard up there. It's okay. It's okay.
Well, Daniel Heckley took the win today on both hills with that 147.7 on course 2, followed so close by Brandon Davis with a 147.9, and then Matt Schisler with that 154. We had Justin Wills right there with a 158, Chris Grigg 174. Let's see, we had Ben Driscoll running for Dan Bowman with that 241. Clayton Smith running for Wade Good with that 304, Colby Reich, and
Cooper Bentley.
And then we had Jay Storts down there as a DNF as well.
So yeah,
and
just
Richard Hodges was also
kind of a rough day of racing. Really, we saw some DNFs in the first course, saw some DNFs in the second course.
But what a skinny pedal reel we're going to get out of this.
That will be a really great replay for the Skinny Pedal Award. So.
Oh man, well thank you guys for joining us here today on Hillside Live. We hope you enjoyed watching the action as much as we did, and we will be back October 7th and 8th at Bikini Bottoms Off-Road Park in Dyersburg, Tennessee. That's going to be our second to last race for the season, so I hope you can join us there. And it's especially special because it's going to be our last time racing.
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying.
Going to be making some changes down there. So, yeah, hope you guys will be able to join us for that here on Hillside Live, if not in person. Till then.
We'll see you guys.
See ya.